I need to blend this out.
This is Amori Povich.
My name is Trixiemattel, and I'm 24 years old.
Real talk. Real talk.
Hi fairies, welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia. So I'm going to be doing drag makeup for the first time ever. I'm going to be following along to Trixiemattel's makeup tutorial. If you guys don't know who she is, Hunty be serving for the gods, okay? Serving for the gods. Her makeup is always super dramatic, over the top. It's gonna take me some time. So I am challenging myself, number one, because I just want to do something new, and number two, it is Pride Month, so I definitely want to do something going towards LGBT, of course, because I, if you guys do not know, am a part of the LGBT world. If you guys are under a rock somewhere, I don't know, get out of the rock, because I already said this like years ago. So yeah, let's get right into it. So when I looked at her video, I saw that she did start with skincare, which is cool because I'm going to start with skincare too. I'm going to be using my Teami Blends. A lot of what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video is going to be from Teami Blends. So yeah, that's what I've been using. I love it because it's vegan, organic. It is superfood ingredients. I love turmeric and matcha in my skincare. I feel like it does my skin really good. And it does not give me any crazy breakouts. If I do have a breakout, it definitely calms it down. So I'm going to first start with the superfood cleanser. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my hand and let's rub that in. I love the way that these products smell. They just smell so good. I'm next gonna move on to using my mask. I love to use this. This is the detox mask. It has matcha, bentonite clay, and lemongrass in it. So the lemongrass basically highlights all your dark spots or anything like that. The matcha is obviously just another superfood, and then the bentonite clay helps with breakouts. So I don't really have like crazy breakouts or anything. I wouldn't recommend you guys to put this where you have dry patches, but I would put it wherever you have a breakout or you have any oil areas. So I like to take it on this little brush and just get a little of the product, and I want to put it on my nose. So I'm going to let this sit and dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's usually when it starts to harden up. Another thing is, I know right now things are a little bit crazy in the world, and you guys know I've been voicing that in a lot of my videos. Teami Blends did go ahead and sponsor this video, so shout out to them. But not only that, they are taking a lot of their proceeds and donating to the NAACP donation. So that is one thing. I am strictly about working with companies that are catering to our Black people, Black culture, Black businesses, and things like that. So it's like I'm not working with companies that are not saying something or at least contributing to the Black cause right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know that really quick. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use my hydrating toner and just spread it all over my face. And then I like to take my Teami Repair Oil. This has chamomile flower in it. And I just put it in a little bit of the moisturizer that I have. So I'll just take a little bit of my moisturizer, and then I'll take some of the oil and put it in my palm, and then just mix those two together. Because I am combo dry, I am combo in my T-zone, but then dry on the perimeter of my face. So then Trixie even does it as well. Ooh, Lord. I like to take my Acid Lip Booster from PCA Skin, then seal in everything using my F-Boy repellent from Ming Lee Snob Mob, because he uses a face mask or a face spray as well. So this is what I like to use on myself. This you can use for after your makeup and before your makeup. I do both. I love this so much. It just really hydrates my skin. So bomb. I just got in a little bit closer for you guys. So I'm going to be using the Disappearing Purple Elmer's glue. And from the tutorial, he said that he went against the grain of his brows. So, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. And then he took a little baby hair comb. I'm just gonna take this one I got from my local beauty supply, and he combs up his brows. Okay, so he says it's purple when it's wet and clear when it's drying. So it looks a little bit dry to me, but it looks as if he's going in the opposite direction this time. So I'm just gonna flick the glue going on the grain. Does that make any sense? On the grain. Okay, now he went on to letting his brows dry again, and then he went to move on to put it on his primer. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer and just putting this. I am so nervous. I know I'm like trying to act as if I'm not, but you guys, I am very, very nervous right now. Like super nervous. And he went ahead and used the Studio Fix powder. I don't have one that's similar to my skin tone, so I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl Full Spectrum powder. I think it's in the shade Deep Cool 3. I'm going to take that sponge and I'm just going to press. Oh, girl, I think that's a little bit too dark, but that's okay. I did it. I freaking did it. It made everything else too dark, but it camouflaged my brows perfectly. I'm just happy my brows are, oh my god, I'm so excited. It's my first time. I did it. Oh my god. So she then went in with her foundation stick. I actually do use a foundation stick on my natural foundation routine. This is from Black Opal. It's in the shade Warm Almond. And he went in with a sponge and just used the foundation stick to cover up his brows even more. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on this little sponge and just blot. This is looking so good. I mean, it looks cray. It looks crazy on me because I've never done it before, but I feel like it's looking very similar to how hers is. I don't know. If you ask me, this is what you call camel brows, not oatmeal brows. I'm then going to take some liquid foundation because she went in with some liquid foundation. This is from LA Girl Pro Coverage in the color Toast. Clearly, I need some more. All the way from underneath her eye to above her brow. And she said she uses this as like a primer for her eyeshadow. I don't know. If you ask me, I think I'm doing pretty dang good. I don't know. I feel like it looks just like hers. I feel like I'm doing so good. Okay, let me not gas myself. So she went ahead with the Too Faced Peach palette. I don't have that palette, and I also don't even think that it will really show very well in my skin tone. No shade. But I'm going to take something that's a little bit similar in the tones. This is a Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place. So this is the part I'm like super nervous. I'm like watching it as I'm like doing this tutorial with you guys. So
that I can get it to stick, because I get a little more of a like an impact with that.
Okay, so now is the part where he went in with a darker color. So I'm going to go in with a darker shade, as careful as possible with the dark shade. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead with brows. This is the part I'm like most nervous about. And she goes ahead and uses a brush to create her brows. So the brows are not the best. They're not the best at all. But you know, it's okay. We're moving on. I'm gonna go ahead with some concealer. She used, I think, a foundation stick. I don't have like a lighter color foundation stick. So I'm just gonna use this Fenty concealer. All right, now I'm gonna take the rest of the foundation and just apply this on the rest of my face. Okay, now I'm going to take that concealer one more time, and she used this to cut underneath her eyeshadow.
I mean, people have told me that my nose is a white worm swimming in chocolate pudding, and I don't think they're wrong.
So now I'm gonna take my foundation stick and we're gonna cut the cheeks.
So this is how I'm gonna marry this. The side of this sponge, you can tell there's like one kind of brown side that I use.
Take that concealer one more time, and then she went ahead and cut underneath her contour. And I believe she said that she likes to follow underneath her earlobe. So I'm just gonna cut that, John.
You can just go in there and kind of reassign the geometry of that.
Then she went ahead and took her contour cream and then cut on the side of her contour on her nose. I'm going to just take the color Cassava from the Beauty Bakery powder, and I'm going to just put this all over my face. I'm going to take this Real Techniques powder beauty blender thing. Apparently there's like no such thing as powder puffs anymore. I tried, I looked everywhere, they're just non-existent. The only thing I found that's closest to it is this powder beauty blender from Real Techniques. So I'm just gonna take the powder on the sponge. So now I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face. I actually got this from Target. It's the coffee bronzer in the shade Espresso from Winky Lux. It is so good, you guys. It's like a dupe to the Too Faced Choco bronzer. I think that's what it's called. And then now she went ahead to contour. I'm going to take this Film Noir from MAC contour powder. And she likes to cut, and I mean cut her contour. So I'm gonna take this little cardboard thing I found on the floor and use this to, ooh, girl. So now I'm gonna go into eyeliner. I don't know if I got the same white NYX liner that she has. I got this from CVS. I got a lot of the stuff that I have from CVS and Target. And she likes to use this as eyeliner. So, all right, I definitely don't know if this is the same one that she has because this shit is terrible.
Everybody remembers. And then same brush, we're gonna clean right under the brow with it. It makes the darker spots look darker, it makes everything look cleaner.
It's looking good, you guys. Okay, so I have to take the white eyeliner again, even though I do not want to, but she uses it one more time to do her eyelids. So
we're gonna be drawing on an eyelid here.
And then she went ahead and used like a pinkish shade to do her eyelid color. Ooh. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner. I believe he used, I actually don't know what liner she used, but I'm gonna go in with this NYX eyeshadow base in black. I know it is definitely not eyeliner's eyeshadow base, but you know, we're just gonna have to work with what we got. Take a little bit of black eyeshadow and connect the liner and the under eye. Now I'm going to take the mascara. You guys, honestly, I feel like this is looking good, you know? Like, I feel like I'm doing a really good job. Now I'm going to take my lash glue and go ahead and put them on some lashes. I found the biggest lashes in my stash, the biggest, the fullest, the everything that I freaking owned. Okay, now I'm gonna put my lashes on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's put these on this side.
Woo! Most like hissy fits I've ever thrown publicly are because my eyes will start watering and then lashes will start to pop off, and then it's like I'm trying to do comedy or whatever and I can feel them peeling and I just like cannot handle it. I remember I was on the set for my music video for Break Your Heart. My boyfriend was like, you need to calm down.
She then went in with some lip liner and she really overlined her lips. I'm also gonna take this this darker liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to create like a little shadow or something.
Oh yeah, and because we did that white underneath, you do get more of a, like there's more of a dimension in the middle. Oh my god! Oh my god.
Now for this part, she went ahead and used white, but I think I'm gonna just use something like off-white. Oh no, this one. I'm just gonna use something a little bit more off-white. I'm gonna take that Real Technique sponge and go underneath. Oh my gosh. I need to blend this out. And then she went in with blush. I'm just gonna take one of the blushers or one of the eyeshadows from the same eyeshadow palette I used for the eyes. Ooh, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that pink. I'm gonna mix between the pink and the orange. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again with that same F-Boy repellent from Snob Life. I'm gonna take this In Light by Danessa Myricks highlight, because why not? Why not just take it there? Okay, I schmurdered this, period. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my wig and grab the shirt I'm gonna be wearing and the earrings and blah, 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 blah. And then we're gonna finish off this entire video. Okay, so now it's wig time. I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and just take off any makeup that I have on my hairline. This is the wig I'm gonna be wearing today. And I'm just gonna apply, I'm only gonna apply like one layer of glue because it's not like I'm gonna be wearing this wig for a very long time. So only one layer is really needed.
For makeup, the adhesive's gonna mix with the makeup and then you're basically gluing makeup pigment to your wig, which is not the look, sis. Get up in here and place it. Hello. So I'm doing this white thing today.
Okay, so then the last thing I want to do is just finish off with some perfume, because as Sister Trixie says, you are not a woman without some perfume, honey. So this is actually from my good sis, my friend Spence, Spence by Spence. I love this so much, and why not support another LGBT fellow sister, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna spray some of this. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, this smells so good, you guys. It's like a unisex type of scent. My boyfriend wears it. I wear it. Like it, you know, the notes pretty much change per person. So that's what I absolutely love about it. But you guys, clearly this is out of my comfort zone. I just transformed, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm my own drag sister. But yes, let me know if you guys love this fun little tutorial of me turning myself into trixiemattel. This is actually a part of my new series because it is LGBT month, but why not just keep it going? Because maybe not, you guys will really enjoy it because it's really fun and super out of my comfort zone. I would love to just do all different types of drag queens because everyone has their own different style of how they like to do drag. So why not? You know what I mean? It's fun. It's Pride Month. And why not just get dressed up, you know? But yes, thumbs up this video if you guys really enjoyed it. This was so fun. This literally took me like so long. It took me like 3 hours to film this. Oh my gosh. nonetheless, it was so much fun. So if you guys want to see more videos like this is going to be episode 1 of some more episodes. I haven't really quite determined how many episodes I want to do yet, but I definitely know that I want to do a series, make a series out of this, because this was so fun. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up this video. Make sure you hit that notification bell to get all of my uploads. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.